Ever felt the urge to install Borderlands 2 Goober Edition on your Intel Core i3-550, but just didn't know how? Well, you're not alone. Many gamers out there are yearning for that unique experience that comes with this special edition. This version of Borderlands 2 is not just a game, it's a journey into a world of excitement, packed with unexpected twists and turns. But to embark on this thrilling adventure, you need to have the right tools. The prerequisites are an Intel Core i3-550 processor, and yes, a screen designed for Goober, Ohio Rizzler people. The latter might sound a little out there, but it's all part of the fun. This unique combination of hardware is what it takes to dive into the immersive world of Borderlands 2 Goober Edition. So gear up, because by the end of this video, you'll be able to install and enjoy Borderlands 2 Goober Edition on your system. Let's get started. Before we start the installation, ensure you have all the necessary hardware and software. First off, let's ensure you have the right hardware. You'll need an Intel Core i3-550, which is a unique yet powerful processor that will run the game smoothly. You're also going to need a Lenovo B5050, a reliable and efficient machine that can handle the demands of Borderlands 2 Goober Edition. But we're not done with the hardware yet. The SpongeBob CRT and the monkey screen are must-haves for this installation. The SpongeBob CRT is more than just a novelty. It delivers excellent image quality that will enhance your gaming experience. The monkey screen, on the other hand, is designed to provide a unique and immersive visual experience. Now let's move on to the software. The base game, Borderlands 2 Goober Edition, is required, of course. The Sex Update and Horses add-ons are optional, but they bring a whole new level of gameplay and excitement, so we highly recommend them. Additionally, you'll need the Windows 95 Pizza Tower Edition for a 386 DX2 computer, an operating system that has been optimized for gaming. It's a blast from the past, but it's surprisingly efficient. And for the tech enthusiasts out there, we're also going to install the Sex Goober OS on a Windows 98 running on the Seagate ST150 40MB stepper drive hard drive. It's a bit of a throwback, but it's a fun and engaging way to enhance your gaming experience. Lastly, for those who enjoy a good film, we'll be installing Robot Dreams on a Goober computer running the Linux Goober OS Germ Edition. It's a fantastic sci-fi movie that will look great on your new setup. So gather your gear, make sure your software is up to date, and prepare yourself for an epic gaming journey. Now that we have everything ready, we can start the installation process. Now comes the exciting part, installing Borderlands 2 Goober Edition on your Intel Core i3-550. First things first, if you have a physical copy of the game, insert the installation disk into your disk drive. If it's a digital copy, simply download it from your chosen platform, be it Steam, Epic Games Store, or any other platform of your choice. Once the download is completed, locate the setup file in your Downloads folder. Now, double-click on that setup file to start the installation process. You'll be greeted by the Borderlands 2 Goober Edition installation wizard. Click on Next to proceed. You'll be presented with the license agreement. It's always a good idea to go through this, but if you're like most of us and just want to get to the game, click on I agree to move forward. Next, you'll be given the choice of where to install the game. If you're running low on space in your primary drive, you might want to install it in another location. Select your preferred location and click on Next. Now you're almost there. Click on Install to start the installation. The installation process might take a while, depending on your system's specifications. While you wait, you could prepare a cup of coffee or maybe catch up on that book you've been meaning to finish. And there you have it. Once the installation is complete, you'll see an icon for Borderlands 2 Goober Edition on your desktop. Double-click on it to launch the game. If you installed it through a digital platform like Steam or Epic Games Store, you might need to launch the platform first to access the game. Congratulations! You've just installed Borderlands 2 Goober Edition on your system. Now, it's time to dive into the world of Pandora, with its quirky characters, engaging storyline, and of course, endless loot. Enjoy the game. Sometimes, you might encounter some problems during the installation process. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Let's start with error messages. These pesky pop-ups can be a thorn in your side, but don't fret. Most of the time, these messages are due to incompatible system requirements. The Borderlands 2 Goober Edition requires specific hardware and software to function optimally. An Intel Core i3-550, for instance, is essential. If your PC doesn't meet the requirements, consider upgrading your system or tweaking the game's settings for lower performance. Now, let's talk about crashes. These can be quite frustrating, especially when you're eager to dive into the game. If your game is crashing during the installation or startup, it's often due to outdated drivers. Make sure your graphics card drivers are up to date. You can do this by visiting the manufacturer's website and downloading the latest drivers. Additionally, ensure your operating system is up to date. Sometimes, the problem could be your display. If you're using a quirky display like a monkey screen or a SpongeBob CRT, you might experience some unique challenges. However, these can often be resolved by adjusting the screen resolution or display settings in the game or on your computer. Lastly, let's address installing Windows 95 Pizza Tower Edition on a 386DX2 computer. This task can be a bit tricky due to the older hardware and software, but with a bit of patience, it's completely doable. Remember, the key is to follow the installation instructions carefully. If you encounter an error message, make sure to note it down. It can provide valuable clues to what's going wrong. And there you have it. A quick guide to troubleshooting common problems during the installation of Borderlands 2 Goober Edition and Windows 95 Pizza Tower Edition. Remember, every problem has a solution, and sometimes all it takes is a bit of patience and good old-fashioned problem solving. With these troubleshooting tips, you should be able to enjoy your game without any hitches.